What's up, everyone? This is Rayuka here, and today I want to talk about a indie game. Well, an indie fighting game, that is, and it's called Blazing Strike. So, a friend of mine suggested not that far long ago for me to check out Blazing Strike, and I did. But when I looked into it, the Kickstarter was already dead. It got his ass beat. But there's a Patreon, and there's other ways to support this project. I also want to make clear before going further that this video is not sponsored in any way. This is just me wanting to bring more awareness to this project, Blazing Strike, because I find this game to be interesting. It looks interesting. It looks fun, and I want to see it make it. I want to see it flourish, survive. And it seems like the developer Rare Breed has been having a difficult time getting this game off the ground. So, just to give a quick background on this game, originally it was a 3D cell shaded kind of art style I had, and then Rare Breed decided to go with 2D pixel art kind of style because I guess he felt it fits better with what he's trying to do with this game. So, I'm going to read a bit of this description here off the Patreon page in the overview in my own unique way, but I'm going to start reading what Rare Breed put here with some twist, but it's about the same. So, I'm a solo game dev currently working on my first PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and Steam title called Blazing Strike. Blazing Strike is a retro 2D style pixel art fighting game with unique gameplay and mechanics. As the sole developer of the game, trying to complete the game and releasing it on the market has been very tough. And today, I have decided to ask all my potential patrons for help. And that's why Rare Breed has the Patreon. Just trying to get this project off the ground. But a little bit more about Blazing Strike. Blazing Strike is a 2D fighting game inspired by classics like Street Fighter and King of Fighters. Rare Breed goes on to write that he honestly loves and plays most of Capcom and SNK fighting games, but wants to pretty much make Blazing Strike different and give the player possibly a unique experience while playing this game. And it pretty much goes on from there, this post, and you also get to see the old style, which was the cell shaded 3D style, and then shows the new style, which is the 2D art style. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The current platforms that Rare Breed is going to release this game on is, as I said before, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. There's about 4 different tiers if you decide to support Blazing Strike on Patreon. If you want to look into those tiers, if I already have not said it, the link will be down below in the description to the Patreon page. So if you want to read more into it and get a better idea of Blazing Strike, that's one way. I will also leave links down below to Rare Breed's Twitter and his YouTube channel, which will be somewhere at the end of this video, some sort of logo or whatever. You'll see the button somewhere. And I will also leave down below in the description as well videos that I saw of some of the 3D cell shaded stuff, which is old. And I'll also link down below some of the, current or at least what's out there of the gameplay for the 2D stuff. Now keep in mind, everything is work in progress, obviously. So nothing is final when it comes to Blazing Strike. It'll take time for this game to look a lot better. But this game has been in development for a long time now, and there's only one person making it. That's another thing I want to make clear. It's only one person making this game, currently, anyways. So another thing I want to mention is I had a brief conversation with Rare Breed, just through messages. I was curious and had a few questions. One of them involved the release of Blazing Strike, and is due out sometime in 2020. There is no exact date or month when it releases, but Rare Breed is aiming to release this game within Q3 or the third quarter of next year. Maybe sooner, who knows? But that's currently the plan that Rare Breed has set up, and clearly he's trying to make this happen with the help of everyone, of course. And I guess the other question is if there'll be another question that I asked, was that if there'll be an arcade mode or story mode. And apparently there is a story mode of some sort, and obviously there's going to be arcade mode in Blazing Strike. So for those who are curious to want to know if the characters will have some sort of story, it seems like there will be something there for the characters from a story aspect. What else? Let's see. But yeah, it seems like Blazing Strike is it's gonna be good. Seems like it's gonna be good. Oh, another thing I almost forgot to mention. So if you go to the Patreon, you'll see that in the tiers it talks about a demo of sorts, and those demos, mainly the first versions or the first couple versions of those demos, they'll be available just on the PC. But the beta will be available for PlayStation 4 before the release of the game, though. So I'm assuming, this is just me assuming now, that the beta is probably going to be for those first who decide to support it, and they'll probably get some sort of code and most likely access this beta before the game releases on PS4, and then maybe later on there'll be a public beta, so then everyone can get their hands on it and play with it. But I'm not entirely sure. That's just me assuming. Maybe there'll be a public beta. I'm not sure. But clearly there is a beta, or there is going to be a beta for the PlayStation 4 version before the game releases. I'm assuming there might be one for Nintendo Switch as well, but I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't given a clarification on that, but I was given a clarification for the PS4 version. And as for, besides the beta, as for these PC demos, they're for mainly a PC and Mac, for what I was told here. So yeah, if you decide to support the project, just be aware that at least the early builds of Blazing Strike will be available on the PC, and then later on down the line the beta will be available on the consoles. But there's no specific date currently at this time for when this stuff will be out and about. So I'm going to give my final thoughts now on Blazing Strike. So overall, I think Blazing Strike has a lot of potential. It looks good. I'm hoping that it looks a lot better by its release. I have had a little complaint about the art style, but it's just a minor complaint. It's nothing serious. It's just me wanting the game to look more anime-ish than but then yet again, it's 2D, so it is what it is. But it looks good nonetheless. I'm curious. I want to see more gameplay. That's what it is. I was gonna say I'm curious to see more gameplay, but I want to see more gameplay. The roster, I would assume, is gonna be a lot more, at least more bigger by the time it releases. Hopefully, the roster is pretty small right now, but I would assume there's gonna be a few more characters before its release. And there's going to be a story mode, so that's something I'm into stories when it comes to fighting games. I definitely am looking forward to that. And to me, this is a project definitely worth supporting. I do want to see this game make it out of its tough situation. That's it. But yeah, time will tell. Hopefully, Blazing Strike strikes a victory and becomes available in 2020 for everyone to enjoy and have fun with. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I'll probably do an update at some point in the future, depending on what information comes out for Blazing Strike. But right now, that's pretty much it. And I just wanted to raise awareness of this project. I think there's potential here, and see where it goes. So anyways, if you are new to my channel, feel free to check out the content here, of course. And if you like what you see here, why not hit that subscribe button? And if not, well, thanks for giving my channel a shot anyways. And as always, this is Rayuka here saying thanks for watching. And until next time, everyone, sayonara.